Also, can you tell me what time your stream's on as well, so I'm making sure that I'm on the right time as well?
Yeah.
4:47, 48.
Mine's on 11 minutes 40.
I'm okay. I am 11.
Okay, I'm about a second behind you.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you on 12 seconds? 12 minutes and 3 seconds, 4 seconds?
Yep. Yeah, we're just about the same.
Okay, yeah. That's great. That's great. Okay, so it's just gone up for throwing that. Yeah, I think the video's about 30, 40 seconds behind what's going on in real life, which is a good vantage point to have, to be honest with you. I'm just going to turn this off. I've turned the PA system off as well. I know the mic was off. Oh, Toby Collect, nice. Let me know when I'm ready to go. I'll also get an announcement out as well, so if you can send me a link to the YouTube.
I sent it in the Google chat.
Yeah, if you can DM me a link whenever it's ready, I'll put an announcement out. Okay, is this the link here, yeah?
Putting. Go.
Is that link ready to go out?
Should update its name. Okay, and whenever you guys want to.
Perfect. Let's go. Okay, perfect. So we are all up and live. Let me just get another tab up as well. And then we'll be ready to go.
Yep.
Last minute adjustments, perfect. Thank you very much, good sir. Okay, so hello and welcome. We are live. We are live. We have finally done it. We have got commentary on an AFC Crewe match. So welcome. We are currently 0-0. We are about 8 minutes in, so apologies for the late start. But it's been positive for AFC Crewe though this far. We've had more chances, and it's been an exciting one. Sandbach have shown signs of life, but I think we're in for a real corker today. AFC Crewe are on the ball though, being held nice in defence and played across there to centre back. Played forward, dangerous ball there, dangerous ball. Can anything come of this? It's done really well, but Sandbach intercept, and it's played forward, but it's only as far as Kyle Woolrich. So nothing to come of that one. But Sandbach are going to keep fighting, but Crewe steal the ball, and that's called back as a foul, unfortunately. Sandbach free kick on the halfway line. Not the best position, I have to say, for a free kick, but let's see if they can make anything of it. There's been some standout players for Sandbach so far that have looked more dangerous. I know George Ely, number 8, is one to look out for, who's been slightly dangerous. Not the best to deal with for AFC Crewe, but that's headed out, but only as far as the Sandbach winger. Plays it into the box, but it's well intercepted and hoofed forward. And that seems to be out for a Sandbach throw-in. Hanane's gone to press, and he's still running, showing a lot of will going forward. Can he get to the keeper? He unfortunately can't, and a great kick away from Cam Birkenhead. AFC Crewe still on the ball, though, unrelentless in this first half, trying to get that early start, trying to make that early break. So a bit of background about both teams. AFC Crewe have just taken first place in their league in the Staffordshire County Division 1. And that's the first time this season. However, it's been a very different story for the opposition today for Sandbach Ramblers, who are in the Cheshire Division 2, a team that AFC Crewe are familiar with. They currently sit in 13th, I believe. 12th in their division after 17 games, which is the most out of the teams below them, and currently only sits on 13 points with a minus 58 goal difference, which is starkly different to AFC Crewe's positive 30 goal difference. So we'll see how this game shapes up. AFC Crewe must be the favourites here, but AFC Crewe looking dangerous here. Gone out for a corner. Can Crewe make anything of this? Hanane didn't seem to be dangerous in the box, especially when the ball's coming round. It's played across, but it's gone too far there. It's laid back. Kyle whipped it into the box, to the back post. And it keeps going across the goal, but nothing really seems to be testing the goalkeeper here. It keeps going across the goal, but so as I've previously mentioned, these two teams have got history, and it's a bit of a weird ride that they've had. There's been one actually played game between them, despite being in the same league last season, and that finished 1-0 to AFC Crewe. That was also, fun trivia fact, that was a game before Gary Taylor-Fletcher came in to be the AFC Crewe manager. So a 1-0 win at the old home ground of the St. George's ground, and that was one of AFC Crewe's many wins last season. The other game was never actually played due to issues with the transfer of ownership when Nufan took over. So that was given as a away win, and it was the only registered loss of the season for AFC Crewe last year, who technically didn't win a game that was played on the pitch. Midfield battle is evident here. I mean, some very strong players in this AFC Crewe midfield. Michael Sarpong is one of note. Came into the centre-back for AFC Crewe a few months back, playing his first game against De La Salle, and made an instant impact. He left the team for a while, but he's now back, and he's, dare I say, better than ever. He's playing in that more advanced role in centre-mid, and he's there alongside Danny May today, one of the most experienced heads versus one of the youngest heads in the team, and arguably a good partnership. That seems to have come off the referee there. Is that going to be a drop ball? Let's see what happens, because I believe that came off the referee. Let's just see what this turns into. An AFC Crewe free kick, potentially? Or a drop ball? Yeah, drop ball. My suspicions were correct. AFC Crewe sending lots of men forward here. Played across the back there. Let's see if AFC Crewe can make anything. A promising pass down the wing there from Deck to Ross. And it's switched across for Brandon. Number 7, who's joined us only recently. And it's sent wide for a corner. Good deflection there from the fullback from Sandbach. Stopped any danger. But Brandon has been a real sense of improvement in this team since he's joined us. Came in his first game, got a hat-trick in this same cup competition. So it's really exciting to see if he can do anything today. So the corner is to be taken now. Let's have a quick look. What's going on here? Yes, come on AFC Crewe indeed. So the ball has gone out now for a Sandbach throw-in. Picked up by the Crewe player. Some instances, some referees may have given that as a card. We've seen a big difference in some referees this season on leniency, but nothing given there. Headed on, but only as far as Danny May, who sits to the other side. Ross tries to get there, but the defender from Sandbach matches it. Headed back to the keeper. Oh, Toby Rimmer looked in danger there, and nothing came of that. Michael Welch, Sandbach, with an attempt from range, trying to catch Toby Rimmer off his line, but can't quite find any joy, and it remains 0-0. Played across the back now. Looking very calm on the ball, AFC Crewe. There is a sense of confidence after a good few weeks. I mean, a 2-0 win on Wednesday night against Stafford Town to remain top of the table. A win before the Christmas break, 9-1, I believe it was, which was a huge result for AFC Crewe. Obviously, breathing confidence, but that's played dangerously on the byline. Sent into the middle by Ross, but can't seem to find the feet of a Crewe man. Straight to a yellow, which is often the AFC Crewe kit. However, due to having a midweek fixture, the yellow kits are not ready for today, so we've had to settle with the away red kit, which I've got to say, in my opinion, is a gorgeous kit and arguably my favourite, but that's all down to interpretation. If you are here in the comments, please put in there what you think of the kits, which one is your favourite potentially, and I'll have a look at your answers as well. Sandbach played it down the byline, whipped in, but Toby Rimmer's there to very comfortably claim it. Whip break maybe here for AFC Crewe. Taking it himself down the middle, he had support from Kyle, played it across the other wing, and it seems to have been kept in nicely there. Trying to make a run. This is Ross Avies, a man who is magic with his feet. Can he make it into the box? And again, no joy for AFC Crewe. We are knocking on the door, though, I'd like to say. And I'd also like to think, but there's still a lot of football to be played here. We'll see Cam Birkenhead take the goal kick. This AFC Crewe team seems to be very well structured with the three up front. Two midfielders as well, in particular, as I've said before. Very experienced head of Danny May, a player that's been with us since the beginning. Very long-standing member and Clubman of the Year for AFC Crewe last season, and the current assistant manager, also making an appearance in centre mid. His first start, actually, since coming back from injury, which is very good to see. I'm glad to see Danny May back on the pitch. Some usual names on the team sheet have been rested today as well, by the looks of things. No Christian Holt, no Charlie Burgess. Jordan Long playing centre-back as well, which is arguably different, but it's on the wing. It's played into the middle. Found a Crewe player. And Sandbach reeve into the ball and have managed to clear it, but only as far as a red shirt. Massive battle going there, but Crewe seem to have gotten away with it. And they keep going. Could this be the opportunity that Crewe have been waiting for? And Sandbach again match the attempt and can just about steal the ball away. But Crewe found a way back into it. And the keeper again, Cam Birkenhead, has made a terrific start to this game, keeping Crewe out of it. The defence also deserves a lot of credit here. But this front three of Ross, Hernane and Brandon, Ross Avies, Hernane Rowe and Brandon Myton, is not one that you can keep at bay for long, as we've seen all season long so far. Hal Woolrich makes a very good challenge, but the Sandbach winger is even to it and sends it out of play for a Crewe throw-in. Played back to Ollie. Plays it across to Jord. Jordan finds the ball. No, he doesn't. Deflected off the yellow shirt. And Sandbach on the attack. But again, it's like a game of ping pong in the midfield. Sensibly play back to Toby Brimmer to restart the attack. Ollie Burns there in support. And he receives a ball. Kyle Woolrich is there again. Another man in support. Danny May's also there. But again, finds Toby Rimmer. Sensible move. Keeps possession of the ball. AFC Crewe will be looking for a breakthrough, and have arguably 20 minutes in, will be disappointed to not have found the back of the net yet. Over the top through the middle. And no one's there to poach on it, and Sandbach can again regain possession. Played over the top, but Ollie Byrne is equal to that ball. Needs to make the clearance. Made it tricky for himself. And really good work there, tracking back by Brandon. Again to Ollie, but a foul's been called, and it's AFC Crewe free kick. Played quickly, back to Toby, and again, very composed on the ball. Plays it out to Deck. And again, can something be made of this attack? AFC Crewe seem to have looked very comfortable, but haven't had that final touch to be able to get the ball in the back of the net. Played across, brilliant ball to Brandon. Can he find anyone? Someone at the back stick, and nothing comes of it. Referee seems to call that a goal kick. And again, we'll see the opposition Sandbach Town Ramblers take possession of the ball and try and build something here. One other thing you may have noticed with the lineup today is we have Jordan Long playing centre back, and any eagle-eyed Crewe fans will know that he is a left back by trade. Deck's playing there today. Oh, there's a brilliant attempt, and Sandbach just about get that away. As I was talking about Jordan Long, AFC Crewe nearly had the goal, nearly broke the deadlock, but it couldn't quite happen. But AFC Crewe may still be on the attack here. We'll come on to Jordan Long in just 1 second. Can AFC Crewe keep this momentum going? Seems to have been a bit of an issue at the far end of the box. Maybe losing a bit of momentum here with the break in play. Sandbach again, find the ball back. But it only goes as far as Danny May. Plays the ball in, straight to the head of the Sandbach midfielder. And that is a goal. That's a goal for AFC Crewe. I have to apologise, that took a long time to update for me. Not quite sure on the goal scorer either. We'll try and see if we can find it out for you. But that was a goal off scramble, which AFC Crewe seems to pounce on very well. And that has broken the deadlock. As we said, it's taken 20 minutes, maybe longer than AFC Crewe will have wanted. But there is a goal. Very difficult to see who scored that one. We will take a quick look back and see if I can see who scored that. Bear with me 1 second. Really difficult to see from my angle here. Keeper just can't quite get a hold of it. I must apologise, I really cannot see a number. So fingers crossed I'll find that out for you very, very shortly. And there we are, as we've seen in the chat, AFC Crewe broken the deadlock. That is what they've needed. Sandbach Town Ramblers restart play, but it very quickly finds its way to the feet of AFC Crewe. Danny May plays the ball back out. Nice footwork there from Aaron McGrath. But Kyle can't find a red shirt there. Straight into a sea of yellow, and it's collected by the keeper. Played into the middle there very dangerously, and Brandon Myton's on the ball again. A brilliant ball through, but a great last-ditch challenge there. And that ball nearly hit me, and I never realised. I like to Chris. Where's Andy Baker when you need him? An AFC Crewe corner here. And let's see if we can make something of this. Again, lots of bodies in the box. This is when AFC Crewe can strike. Will we see 2-0 here? Good delivery into the box. And it's headed, but it's just wide. And that was a great opportunity from Crewe. And a great header, just unfortunately couldn't find the target. Sandbach Town Ramblers maybe let off there a little bit. But as it stands, it is 1-0 to the good. And as a neutral commentator, I shouldn't say that, but I do not care. We're on the AFC Crewe channel here, so it's absolutely fine. Great ball there from the keeper. Can only find Danny May after it's gone over two players' heads. That's a great challenge there again from McGrath. Plays it back to Jordan Long. He's got lots of time on the ball here. Finds Michael in the middle. getting absolutely smothered there from the Sandbach player. But again, smart football. Kyle finds the midfielder. Oh, there's Kyle, sorry. It was Ollie who found the Crewe midfielder, who found Kyle. This is great football. But Sandbach again putting many players behind the ball here, looking almost desperate to stop Crewe from scoring a second. Again, 25 minutes in, so we're over halfway through this first half. Ollie Byrne there, very composed ball back to Jordan Long. Jordan Long finds Michael Sarpong in the middle. That's a really good ball out to the wing, but it's just kicked away from the fullback. AFC Crewe are pressing though. They do want this second goal here, and it's obvious why. That's it's a more comfortable scoreline because Sandbach have not been the most easy opposition, really. That's what we expected before. But as mentioned earlier, and he's in the fray now, Jordan Long is away for the next few weeks, so he's playing at centre back. Dex come in at left back, where he's most likely going to be playing for the next few weeks in Jordan's absence. Jordan, again, a newer player into the AFC Crewe team, but one who's played a very, very substantial part, as well as Brandon Mighton. And that seems to be an AFC Crewe corner. Again, many apologies. It is hard to see from this angle. If you're watching this on YouTube, please please give us a like and subscribe to the channel as well. It's much appreciated. Let's see how many likes we can get. And yes, it is an AFC Crewe corner. It's going to be taken from the left. It's played into the box. Again, quite well, but there's not really much Crewe shirt can do there, apart from head it up, and it's kicked away by Sandbach. A diving attempt there from Ollie Byrne to keep possession, and he's done very well. Ginger Maldini, as he's also known, Copper Cannavaro, the legendary centre-back of AFC Crewe, one whose journey into AFC Crewe was very different to most. A player that we've played against, a player that beat us, so not one that we thought would make a good impression on the locker room, but he's been absolutely brilliant and he's very well respected, even wearing the captain's armband on several occasions for AFC Crewe already. And also, after the game, if you've got a bit of spare time, go and find Full Steam Ahead podcast. We did an episode with Ollie Byrne. Go and check it out because it was an absolute corker. A few of the other lads on the pitch there have also been on, so go and check out Full Steam Ahead on Spotify. Gone out for a Crewe throw, and Kyle Warwick should take this one. Ollie's gone quite high, so he needs to track back. Always making himself an option there. And again, Sandbach have no other option than to boot it out as high as he can and try and get it in the bar. I know the snooker's on up there, but I think the football going on today is much more exciting myself. The Sandbach defender's done well to keep the ball there. And it seems to be a Sandbach throw. It is just coming off the knee of Danny May. Very hard to miss on the pitch, as he has quite eccentric hair compared to most of the players on the pitch. You can always see Danny there. It's one well in the air, but can't do anything with it, and it goes out for an AFC Crewe throw. Yep, Danny May, number 8 there. As McGrath, number 10. Brandon Mighton, number 7. These are the players you'll see closest to you in this half, with the position of the camera. And Danny May there again on the ball to Kyle, who finds a gap there. And we have a visitor in the studio as well. Played across the back line very well, and Ollie Byrne now has a lot of time on the ball. Brings it out wide to Kyle, and straight back to Ollie. Bit of pressure from Sandbach, but nothing that's going to deter Ollie. And he finds a pass over to Michael very well. As previously mentioned, Michael was a centre-back, so he does look very comfortable in them deep areas as well. One of the youngest players in the squad as well, which is surprising for his technique, his composure. He's a very complete player for such a young age. I believe 17 years old. Some may say the future of AFC Crewe is right there. And just to confirm, the goal before was scored by Ross Avies, which again adds to his tally from the season. And one of our top goal scorers since joining us at the end of last season, joined us alongside Gary, and an all-round great player. One of the best dribblers, I think, that's ever graced the Staffordshire County Senior League. Played at a much higher level, played at Barnton. He's played at Barnton in the North West Counties, so you play against Solsager. The ground we're at today, we are at Wood Park Stadium, ST7 2DP. If you live in the local area, if you can get yourself down to Wood Park, I could not recommend it enough. It is an absolutely wondrous facility. So, as I said, Wood Park, ST7 2DP. If you can, get yourself here for a day to remember. And this looks like it's the start of a day to remember for AFC Crewe, but let's try and get another goal here. 2 goals will make it a bit more comfortable. But again, Sandbach haven't been letting up. But AFC Crewe do look like the more comfortable team. In possession, they're just knocking it round the opposition. And it doesn't seem like they can do too much. Dex on the ball now. Plays it nicely into Jordan and then receives the ball straight away. Played up the wing. Can't find anyone there. Toby collected that very comfortably and played out to Ollie. Finds a pass slightly into danger there. Ollie just about gets the ball back. Plays out to Kyle, who keeps it in. Bit of a stumble, but keeps it in very well. And there's Brandon to receive the ball. What a swift player he is. Some of the runs he makes, you can't believe it. And there's Az running down the wing with a lot of tenacity. Tries to play a ball into the middle, or maybe a shot. I'm not too sure what we can call that. But either way, it was unsuccessful, unfortunately. Az McGrath, unfortunately, another player that has suffered with injury this season. Hasn't been 100% fit, but looking to come into his own now. Get some more games under his belt and be back to 100% fitness. But AFC Crewe with the better starter here. 15 minutes to go roughly till half-time. Are looking for another one, are searching for another one. And I think it might just happen. But they have to do a lot more to get through this very stubborn defence of Sandbach Town Ramblers. And we are getting some messages now. So yeah, definitely Ross Avies with that first goal. We can confirm. But it's not really a surprise to many with his goal scoring record. He's a very dangerous player, and a lot of oppositions do fear him because of his footwork. As previously mentioned, he gets into the box and he could very easily draw a foul. Playing onto the right. Very hard to see what's going on from my perspective here, I'm afraid. And it seems to be collected. Yes, collected by the Sandbach keeper, by Cam Birkenhead. But maybe a bit of a knock to one of the back line of Sandbach. Oh, yeah, of course. Just a quick break in play here. Hoping everything's right. Not sure if the medical team have come out. Just use my vantage point at the ground now to see if play has resumed, it seems. So all is all right, yes. And the player's back to his feet, which is always a good sign. Okay, so goal kick to be taken. And we can restart play. Playing on the back line. Bit of a contentious one there. Potentially didn't fully go out before it was taken for the throw-in. Big scuffle there towards the corner flag. But AFC Crewe come away with the ball, play into the middle. Can something come of this attack? Doesn't look like it can for AFC Crewe. checking whatever. Got everything as it should be. Bear with me 1 second. There we are. Perfect. AFC Crewe back in possession now. The passing accuracy of this back line must be great so far today. Plenty of passes completed, we've seen there. Again, a bit difficult for Ollie, but nothing he can't handle. Played forward. Unfortunately, the ball wasn't quite enough. But AFC Crewe have somehow pickpocketed the ball there. Much to Sandbach's dismay, but again, they come in with quite a tough foul. Not a foul, a tough challenge. And I believe that Sandbach came off with that worse for wear, so it is a Sandbach free kick. AFC Crewe still have a lot to do to try and break down this opposition team. Not making it easy, but again, Carl Woolrich with a clearance. Only as far as the Sandbach player, but AFC Crewe have recovered. Bit of a miscommunication there, but AFC Crewe have still got the ball. Trying to play it across the pitch, but unfortunately not enough behind up by Brandon Martin. Ollie was nearly left with a one-on-one situation, but a brilliant pass back to John Kearney, and they were able to recover. But again, not making too much of these attacks. Danny May tries to find out the fullback, Carl Woolrich. Can't quite do so. But again, John Kearney's there. All he can do is knock it out for AFC Crewe. Throw in now. That's played over. Brandon Martin, can he control it? He can. Henane's there. Knocks it past one player. Got 3 men around him. Knocks it past the second. Just a keeper to beat. And the keeper claims that very well. Again, AFC Crewe were on the break then. As I said, more dangerous opportunities in this game. A lot more chances to score. Composed as ever is Toby Rimmer there. And again, this back line just knocking it round to each other. Ollie, Jordan, again straying out to that left-hand side. You can tell he's a natural left-back. Deck again to Jordan. Across to Toby. He has to run for that one. But finds Ollie. Back to Toby, but this is starting to get a bit shaky because there is some pressure now from Sandbach. They're not letting Crewe play it where they want to, but again, he found a way through. And found a ball over. Can Ross do anything here? The footwork of Ross is just absolutely insane. He sent one man. Tries to find the pass to the edge of the box. Comes away with the ball somehow. Can Crewe make anything from this attack? Again, play deeper. There's options there. He's found one of them. There's Michael in a very deep position. Very composed young man. Tries to make the run through, but unfortunately, the Sandbach Town Ramblers defender is just there to match him. A hopeful long ball there through to the Sandbach striker, who I believe is Taylor Martin, but Jordan and Ollie were there to match him and clear it long. Brandon making his way inside now. Ball through. Ooh, just not enough. Potentially came off the foot of the Sandbach defender there, but I couldn't quite see. Let's see what the referee gives. Looks like a goal kick. Unfortunate not to do better there then. Drawing a corner would have been more ideal, obviously, and a goal would have been even better, but AFC Crewe come away with nothing from that attack. And yet again, potentially will rue these chances that missed in the first half. I wonder what Gary Taylor-Fletcher will be saying to the team at half-time. But as things stand, it's a cup match. It doesn't matter how many you win by. There's no goal difference. If they win, they're through to the semi-finals, and that's the aim at the end of the day. Danny May with a rather rushed pass there to Calvin Rich, which can only find the linesman. And George Ely from Sandbach Town Ramblers to throw it in and restart the game. Sandbach Town Ramblers seem to really enjoy going down the right side, which is not ideal for us being able to see the game. But it doesn't seem to give them any luck either. As I say, this CR throw. Can the defence make a recovery? He makes some sort of recovery with a challenge, but Sandbach Town Ramblers, like glue, almost sticking to the feet. And that could be free kick. Again, I apologise, it is very hard to tell from this angle. Cannot tell from here if it is a corner or a free kick. It's coming from that side. And it's found a red shirt. And Jimenez on the break now, running powerfully down this right-hand side. He's got support, and he's found the support. Brilliant cut inside there. Found another man. Oh, I thought that was two. I did think that was two, but it wasn't. It was a brilliant attempt and an evenly brilliant save from Cam Birkenhead to keep Sandbach in this game. That will be an AFC Crewe corner. But again, as we've said before, these corner opportunities are ideal for AFC Crewe, causing chaos in the box, causing confusion, not showing the Sandbach Town Ramblers players what they want to do, and sneaking in a goal. It's very different to the usual, very, as some would describe, pretty style of play that AFC Crewe have become known for to opposition, but it works. And it's definitely a contrast to the style of play, but again, that contrast can throw teams off and cause some serious damage. And that's gone out, and that is a Sandbach Town Ramblers throw-in. No, it isn't. It is a free kick. Excuse me. Or even then, potentially a goal kick. Could be anything. Looks like a goal kick, so we'll call it a goal kick. Oh, another injury, another knock on the pitch. And again, Sandbach seem to be the ones down on the deck, unfortunately. Again, we hope the player can get up, and it seems they are. Does it seem they're fit to continue? Yes, it does. That is what we like to see. Okay, so just while the injury gets rectified. Okay, seems all is okay now. Ready for this goal kick. Could be a little bit of added time here, it seems. Few stoppages in play. And again, the red shirt, Danny May there, ready to head it out. Player that's become very dominant in the air. And AFC Crewe just about keep that away from the Sandbach forward. But Sandbach again, back on the attack, got on the ball really well. And a brilliant tackle there from the Ginger Maldini. Maybe you're starting to see just from this alone, why we call him that, because that tackle was sensational. However, that pass there was not as sensational, but Hernane finds it. Can he turn out or find a pass? He finds a pass into the middle, into Michael, and there's a turn from Ross, and Ross is on the break. This is where Ross is best. One-on-one situation with the defender, eases past him. Oh, and a brilliant save from the keeper, and he just about claims that. Ross was looking dangerous there. Could have very easily been a 2-0 lead for AFC Crewe, but all credit to the keeper there because not many can stop Ross Avies, as seen by the defence. Cal brings it down. Ollie can clear. Brought down very collectively by the Sandbach centre-back. Bit of a tumble there from Tim Lamb, but recovers. But AFC Crewe recover the ball with Danny May finding Ollie to find Jordan, find Deck out and left. Looked inside and finds her name very well. Great pass. Played back on the left wing. Anything we've made of this chance? Doesn't seem like anything can. Again, at this far end of the pitch, it's very hard to see what's given. Oh, it was a throw-in. Sandbach keeping possession very well down this line. And there's AFC Crewe then to regain possession. Jordan Wong, I believe, back to Toe Grimmer. Again, back to Jordan. Or potentially Deck. I'm afraid they almost look like blobs from this far away. No. But played it perfectly through to the left. And again, another well-saved attempt by Cam Birkenhead to keep Sandbach in this. AFC Crewe haven't been given any favours here. They've not been given any handouts at all. They've had to work for the 1-0 lead and will be very upset to head into this half-time with only one goal up if this is how it stands. But a corner again from AFC Crewe. Plenty of corners coming in. If you have an accumulator on AFC Crewe, which I highly doubt, corners would have been a great one to go for today. Let's see if anything can be made of this. Delivery into the box. It's an alright header, but it's cleared away. That might be the second corner. As I said, these corners, especially from the left side, keep coming in. And it's into the front post, but well taken away by Sandbach. But Ollie's there to stop any advances. Play out to the left with a beautiful swinging ball. But can anything be made of this attack? It doesn't look like so. Free kick now from Sandbach, so it can't be too long now until half time, I couldn't imagine. We have a special guest with us. He's walked into the studio. You must not have known that the game's still on for us.
Yeah, I thought you'd pause.
Hello there. We have Mr. Bond, Mr. Liam Bond. He's made his podcast appearance and now he's back for more. Liam.
I have to force my entry into these, by the way, because I never get invited.
That's fine, don't worry. I'll move the mic a bit over to you. So it's just gone half time for us. Currently 1-0 to AFC Crewe. What are we thinking?
I'd say first and foremost, I'd say credit to Sandbach. I thought they played a very, very strong game. We shouldn't have underestimated them. They're a good side. They've shown that they're willing to get ugly and get dirty, and they've dug quite deep. But yeah, I think we've been all right. I think we've been okay.
Yeah, I thought Ross was about to score about 3 minutes ago, but Cam Birkenhead, the Sandbach keeper, has really kept them in the game with a few really, really good gritty challenges.
He's a big old chap. He's nice. What the linesman was telling me. I mean, the linesman shouldn't be telling me this. He probably should be beating the linesman. But the linesman told me he's only 19. So
really,
yeah.
I can see it. Well, I can see him from my view.
Yeah, he must be about 6'6" as well, because he's almost the size of the goal.
Yeah, I can see from here he's not someone I want to pick a fight with. Is all I can say. But yeah, so what do you think for the second half? Is there anything you've noticed that maybe we can exploit? Maybe anything that's not been good enough, or do you think it's just going to be more of the same and maybe we can get a bit luckier?
I think, I mean, Ross Davies is electric. He has been all season. He's our top goal scorer. I think probably exploiting a little bit down that left hand side. Probably where we need to focus a little bit more. We played a lot of the plays come down the right wing. Probably look to exploit down that left wing where Ross has found himself. But I'd probably maybe freshen up the midfield a little bit as well.
Yeah, I mean, seeing more on the left wing would be perfect for us in the second half because of our camera angle. It's very hard to do.
You know, I might bring it down a little.
That'd be great.
That's literally why I came in here. I could see one if you wanted a drink and two if you wanted me to lower the camera.
Oh, I would love both. Nothing more. We have another special guest. Bloody hell, this studio is getting packed now. Andy, welcome.
Hi.
Have a seat. Well,
Thank you.
bring your chair in a little bit so we can hear you on the
In
mic.
my humble abode.
Well, our humble abode. We are a AFC Crewe commune by the sounds of things. How have you thought the first half has gone?
Yeah, I don't think it's been terrible. I think we tried to overcomplicate things in the final third. I don't think we've been clinical enough. We've had some really good chances. We've just not really done much in terms of the shooting. Hopefully the second half, the boys will actually get a bit of confidence just to pull the trigger a little bit. Sandbach have played really well. I expected Sandbach to not be as good as they have been. They've just strangled us, really. But yeah, I'm confident in the second half. You know, we're going in at 1-0. There's been a couple of questionable decisions from the referee for both sides, but yeah, overall, I'm happy with the performance, I would say.
It doesn't seem like we've had a look on our side in a few cases. The defence has been solid.
Yeah.
Toby's been playing well in there, really composed on the ball. Both keepers have been playing well. Obviously, Sandbach, I wouldn't say unfortunate to have gone down because Crewe have been knocking on the door all half. Maybe fortunate to only be 1-0 down for Sandbach, but again, the keeper and the defence have been putting an absolute shift. But it just can't seem Sandbach to get any further than that.
No, I don't think Sandbach have the quality to beat our defence and our keeper the way that we have the quality to do theirs. I want to see more from Ross. I want to see more from Henane. You know, I want to see them pulling that trigger. Azza's played really well. Like you said, the defence has been really well and really solid. Toby has been really well in net to say he doesn't play for as much, if at all, this season, really. So yeah, no, I'm happy with the first half. I'm happy with the way the lads have performed. I want to see a few more goals going in because I said to myself this is going to be a double-figure game, and at the moment I don't think we've got that quality to make it that. So
not just yet, but I can see it coming.
Yeah.
It's not far off. But thank you, Andy.
You're more than welcome. I think we're going to get you some goods now, so I'm going to go get you some hot food. I'm led to believe Liam's got you a pint, and then
Lots of love.
we'll see what the second half brings.
Okay, and we're going to hand you over to Shu and to Rhino, who are waiting in the call. So, gentlemen, what do you think of that first half?
You can go ahead, Rhino.
I really liked how we let the
I'll be
ball
back in a second,
circle.
gents.
I really like how we let the ball circle, and yeah, I'm right with what Isaac said, that we weren't shooting enough, but I think we did a pretty good first half, to be honest, and I think in the second half we're probably gonna go 2-0 up because we're doing very, very well actually, and I didn't thought that was a so tough of a game, and I just hope that the second half goes even better for us. I don't know, what's your thoughts, Shu?
I thought we did well, definitely. But that real big that I really thought we were gonna and then it looked shaken up. Just took him a minute to get up, and then he kind of walked away. So hopefully he's fine. I saw him jogging around. Beautiful first. I could easily be up. but our defense has been overall been a game. I hope left side of the field in the first half, hopefully see everything better. But overall, you know, I think it's kind of clear that AFC Crewe is a better team.
I think having like a player like Ross playing on side and not just in the center gives us even more like chances to score a goal, because I can see that he actually enjoys playing on the sides. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what I've seen in this first half, I genuinely think that he must play on the right side, because we've been I would say amazing on the sides. We had a lot of chances, and we've been also unlucky that we haven't scored another goal. But overall, like I said before, and you said right now, we're doing a good job. Just been unlucky, and we have to do more on the midfield, opposing midfield. Apologies.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pace. An incredible player. I mean, all of our guys are. I mean, it seems incredibly, and I'm sure our manager given all the lads any information they read about now, that locker room, be able to come out in the second half and
even when it comes to the actual score of Rosevis, he started 12 matches this season and he scored 10 goals, which is actually amazing for a player with his technique.
Yeah, Ross Avey. Been incredible. It's really nice to have a player caliber. I feel like he brings everybody else up too. Definitely done a good job of making everything good. And
But I think that all the guys in the squad have been playing really good.
yeah, I absolutely. Really impressive job today by our defense. I know Isaac mentioned Kobe doesn't really get to play much. Charlie Burgess as our first choice, but Toby's made some really nice plays today, and he's kept the clean.
I might also say that in the second part of the first half we suffered a little bit, but we've been able to go back up again and try and score.
Yeah, for
When Sandbach was attacking, and we've been, like I said, suffering a little bit, but we've been able to not let them have scoring a goal, so we can do better than that in the second half, I think. Not that we're doing bad, but you can also do better. You can always do better.
Of course, yeah. And while they are in a different division, chatting with Isaac match, they're in a different division, but the level is still high there. Not a bad team by any means, match, but you can tell the
Absolutely
difference.
not.
AFC, one heck of a team. Always see that in about every single match that we. I always, not trying to be overly biased as a fan of AFC and board member, but feel comfortable always betting on AFC just about any time they play.
Some people may say AFC Crewe are
Very
massive.
Yeah, some people have in fact informed the AFC Crewe massive.
I wouldn't say it's too breaking, but I'm back. I've got myself a pint, which is lovely and refreshing. As I said, Wood Park, SG7 2DP. I know we've got two brilliant people here with me that unfortunately can't make the trip right now because this is the international, the round table discussion. We're basically covering all bases here, aren't we?
Yeah. It is
Yeah,
7 a.m. over here.
it is 4 p.m. here.
We're on 3 p.m. here at Wood Park, and I've got to say, the last hour it's been a good one. The lads are making the way back onto the pitch now. I can see Ollie, I can see Kyle, Danny, some players who've put in a proper shift in this first half. I'm curious to see if Gary decides to make any changes. I'm not, too sure right now, seeing everyone who's walking out to the pitch, but I'll be sure to let you know as the second half kicks off. Can't see there being too much longer of a wait now. But yeah, what we expect him to the second half, gentlemen.
I think
We were discussing. Sorry. You can go. You can go.
Yeah, I think Gary Taylor Fletcher might have lit a couple of fires under the lads changing room, but I would expect to see a couple more AFC goals. The possibilities there just need to tighten up on that finish.
Yeah, and would you say Ross Davies is magic?
Oh, absolutely. I believe you
Absolutely.
stepped away, but I really thought he was going to get a second goal there. And he kind of came up a little low after kind of making some contact with the keeper. I really thought that was going to be the last second goal.
We were just discussing about his stats before you came back, and we actually said that he's scoring a lot, and he's doing pretty well in the championship, and today as well he's doing pretty good. So he's actually carrying the squad on his back when it comes to attacking. He's doing a lot, and he's really helping us trying to have the second goal that we need and we actually deserve. We actually doing good, and Sandbach as well is really in the game and giving us a good fight.
Yeah, exactly. So we're about to kick off now in the second half. Just a couple more seconds or so. All the lads are getting into position. Here live at Wood Park. I know you can't see it just yet because we have got a bit of a delay, I'm afraid. We have just kicked off, but I can see here everyone's getting back into position. Just trying to have a quick nose onto the field, see any obvious glaring changes from the first half. Not that I can see any. But yeah, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me at half time. And I'm sure we'll hear from you again very shortly. Okay, so the lads are just taking the positions now. Bit more of a warm-up. You can see they're warming up some players that aren't featured in today's matchday squad for one reason or another. You can see Daniel there. Daniel, a player that's won player of the match in the last two outings at Wood Park. The last two games of AFC Crewe, in fact. Not playing today. I think he's the youngest player in the squad, so keeping him rested, keeping him fit is of the utmost importance. Sam Marsh also there, club vice captain, really important player, a player that's been here from the beginning, a player that I believe played against Sandbach Town the last time we played them, when we beat them 1-0. I can just actually have a quick look at that squad now, I believe. Let's see. Shall we see if there's any crossover? So, Christian Holt and Sam Marsh, two players not featured in today's matchday squad, but here with us, we're part of that squad. Danny May, the only starter of that game who is starting this game as well, which is a brilliant sight. And then Dec Colclough was on the bench for that game, and he's starting today. So, they're the four players from that game that remain in the squad with us. And that game was only, 10 months ago? 18th of March 2023. So not all that long ago at all. It was one of the goal of the season contenders as well for AFC Crewe that won it for us. John Joe Hawkins, centre-back of AFC Crewe from last year, scored an absolutely brilliant goal. All these goals were on social media from a few months back if you can find them. So I would definitely recommend going and checking them out. So let's get into this second half. And Sandbach have started potentially on the upper foot here. Will Austin, with the throw. Collected well there by Crewe. Kept in very well then by Crewe. This is the Ross Davies magic that we've all been talking about. How does this man do it? And plays it back for Deck very calmly. This man's feet are somewhat different. Michael tries to find him, but there is Wilston to cut out the ball, basically straight to his feet. Sandbach recollect, playing some risky passes that you wouldn't really expect from a team that are 1-0 down, and potentially are being slightly outclassed, but hey ho, they're playing interesting football. At least it is good to watch. And AFC Crewe making a run now, as putting it into the middle, can't find an AFC Crewe body, and yet again that man Cam Birkenhead, the most annoying player on the pitch there. I think all AFC Crewe players would agree, because he is just there all the time, stopping AFC Crewe. And as Mr. Bond said, as Liam said, he isn't the smallest of players as well, so he can definitely get in the way of a lot. And I'm afraid we lost connection there, but we're back. And AFC Crewe back on the ball. Deck tries to find Michael, but can't quite do it. There's a Sandbach player just in the way. It's James Harley to intercept. AFC Crewe recovering the ball very quickly though, and that's been a theme throughout this whole game, not giving Sandbach too much time on the ball to do anything. But that is a brilliant turn and a brilliant ball. But yet again, we've said it so many times, Cam Birkenhead just stopping everything. And again, I'm afraid the camera briefly lost connection. Fingers crossed we can get the stream back to you any second. Trying to see from my vantage point if anything's been happening to the camera, if it's been touched at all, but doesn't seem to have been. Potentially an offside there that we missed. Looks to have just been set up outside the box. Potentially a foul. Cam Birkenhead to take the free kick. Hits it long, straight to a yellow shirt. He's got options, but he goes for a strike, and it's a rather tame one, wide of the post, and that is a goal kick for Toby Rimmer and AFC Crewe. Very strange shot selection there, if you ask me. I mean, it might be an early sense of desperation from Sandbach. And I say that lightly, a very early sign of desperation, because there is still a lot of time to play. And that was a risky pass. But Deck's done very well to keep hold of the ball there. Sandbach tried to press, but it was almost too late. Could have done so much more there. And AFC Crewe will count themselves lucky to be in possession here and to still be potentially 1-0 up. Can try and go on the attack here. They've got the ball very comfortable in the middle of the pitch. Doesn't seem to be any pressure, doesn't seem to be any resistance. They can bring the ball through very well. And that's a ball over the top. Will it be... No, couldn't quite make it. I'll say it was a good run, but just not quite enough to keep the ball in play. Goal kick taken quickly by Cam Birkenhead. Out to his left side. But it's very quickly pounced on by AFC Crewe. Played out to the right to McGrath. Played into the middle, but it ricochets off of the Sandbach defender. And that has gone over the fence as well, which is always great news. And that is a corner for AFC Crewe. I've got to say, AFC Crewe have basically picked up right where they left off in the previous half. Momentum is definitely swinging one way, more so than the other. But this is football. It only takes one chance. And this is Crewe with a corner now, with a chance to take it to 2-0. Let's see if anything can come of it. Played into the middle, across the floor. Not the best delivery. But then he sent it into the middle in a header, but it's rather tame and nothing comes of it. Sandbach looking to break. Remembering up, but a very solid back two there for Crewe. Potentially intimidating the Sandbach players from going too far forward and posing much of a threat. AFC Crewe with a familiar phrase. They were on the attack again. Sandbach definitely keeping more men back. Rather confusing tactically for me to watch here because they're trying to break on the counter with very few numbers. Trying to hit potentially a very lucky shot. It doesn't seem to be happening for them. But it almost seems like desperation to stop AFC Crewe from scoring more. According to the timer, we're 70 minutes into this game as well. Please disregard that. We are about 10 minutes into the second half, if that. Let's just see. Feel free to send in anything in the comments as well if you're watching live on YouTube currently. Great to see some faces and names in here that we recognise. But again, it's the familiar sight of the man in orange for Sandbach taking a goal kick. Potentially a sign that the AFC Crewe have been a bit wasteful throughout this game because it has become such a familiar sight. Or maybe it is just a testament to the defence that's been on display from the opposition. Ball played in, but again, only as far as the head of a yellow shirt, and it's out of bounds, out of play, and that is an AFC Crewe corner. Still looking to make Sandbach pay for what seems to be a bend but don't break approach. I mean, they've already broke with the conceding the goal, but it seems like they don't want to concede more, which is very fair. But you'd think at this point in the game, especially in a cup tie, they need to get a goal to bring some confidence back into the game. As we've heard at half-time as well from some of our guests, it is true testament to Sandbach that they're putting up such great performance, because I know AFC Crewe are brimming with confidence coming into this game. As I said at the start of the game, at the start of this broadcast, AFC Crewe are flying high, a positive 30 goal difference, top of the Staffordshire Division 1. However, Sandbach are currently Division 2, 15th in the table, a minus 50, 58 goal difference. It's definitely a mile apart. Potentially that shows the competitiveness of the Cheshire divisions, which are notoriously quite difficult. But I know the way these leagues are formatted, AFC Crewe having to be AFC All-Stage Reserves to get to this point. AFC All-Stage Reserves, a formidable team within the Staffordshire Division 2, doing quite well in their campaign this season. And AFC Crewe brushed them aside with relative ease. Bit of heading tennis in the middle there for AFC Crewe, but finds a yellow player. Bit of a trip almost there. He played it back smartly. Great pressing from AFC Crewe there to try and put the player under some pressure. And again, there's more pressure there. And he finds an AFC Crewe shirt. The keeper is well out. And he's somehow found a way to keep it out of his net. Keep AFC Crewe from taking a shot, from keeping AFC Crewe from taking the lead. I do think this keeper deserves a massive congratulations in this game, because he has been the difference for Sandbach. I think we could quite comfortably say it would be a much higher scoreline otherwise. Yeah, and if you look at Sandbach's recent form as well, I've just been informed, they are second to last in the last 5 matches, which, again, shows they've come into this game at not the greatest of times, and yet still put up such a performance against us. Ball played to the right, seems very congested in that area of the pitch. Ross Davies on an island over here on the left. Definitely a player you want to see in space. And this might be the chance. Deck finds Jordan on the inside. Can find Ali across goal. But there's that pressure that we spoke about. Sandbach are starting to try and push Crewe for a mistake. Ross looking to make a run there at the bottom left, but can't quite be found. A hopeful ball through the middle and can't quite be brought down by AFC Crewe. Now played out the back, and again this pressure is persistent from AFC Crewe, but a foul was committed in the build-up, and that will lead in a Sandbach free kick. That's a creeping forward, as you tend to see at this level of football. I'm sure that foul was on the edge of the box. Well, that out where that was satire, do not worry. Brought down there by Ross, but not quite well enough. Not Ross, sorry, it was a bit pixelated. Ross is on the ball now, though. Gets past one player, passes it off, receives the ball, makes a switch out to the wing. But it seems comfortably, well, should have been comfortably dealt with by Sandbach, but made a bit of a mare of it. Still got it out the danger zone. And they live to die another day, do Sandbach Town Ramblers. This is a throw-in, and it is played back to Kyle Woolrich, I believe. I do apologise, this is very hard to see at the minute. Played into the middle. Some great passage of play here. Again, hoofed away by Sandbach, clearing any lines he can, stopping the threat of another AFC Crewe goal. That's a great turn. But Sandbach just there with a very, very solid defensive line. And pickpockets there as the Sandbach forward plays it out wide. Can anything be done here? A very tame shot from distance there, barely challenges the keeper, but recovered, and keeper will now take time to let his team get back into shape. Huge kick down the middle. No one's claimed that obviously there. Ollie Byrne, that is, I believe, taking the ball forward. Sandbach just having a trip over the ball by the looks of things and knocking it out of play. Ross brings that ball down beautifully. A great interception from the Sandbach centre midfielder. And again, another great steal there. And it's played out to the wing. This is where AFC Crewe can shine. They've got the pace here. They've got the technique, they've got the skill. Play into the box. And yet again, it's just sent away by Sandbach. Yellow shirts. Been given one instruction by the looks thing, and that is get the ball out of the box by any means necessary. And they have been doing it. Complete credit to them here. Corner for AFC Crewe. A very, very familiar sentence. Just condolences to our regular goalkeeper, Charlie Burgess. We've just received news that he's at the Huddersfield game and they're 1-0 down to Plymouth. But he'd much rather have been here. Big goal kick here for Sandbach. Not happy with the positioning of the ball, so we'll move it. Taking a bit more time off the clock there. See, Sandbach look erratic at times, but also very, very complacent, and it's very hard to judge their game plan now. Knocked back by Sandbach, but Michael finds it in the middle. Sends one player to the shops and plays it across the pitch. Michael gets the ball again, pops it forward. AFC Crewe with a very tame shot again from distance. Second shot of the last several minutes that's been quite tame from distance and resulted in near enough nothing for Crewe. These almost wasteful chances aren't going to be ones to bite Crewe. They've been very unlucky with some, but the more they persist, the more they test the keeper, the more they're likely to pull out a mistake. And I think that's the only way AFC Crewe are going to see another goal now is a mistake from the keeper, because he's been on form all day. And it's another free kick. Been quite an aggressive game this as well for what we're almost used to with some of the games that we see with AFC Crewe. There's also been some shouts at the ref as well that we've heard in the crowd. Both sets of teams don't seem to be overly happy. You can't please them all, and you're more likely to please neither by the looks of things. But AFC Crewe can head it away. Deck's on the break here. Deck making a run forward. Deck who played centre attacking mid the last time that we played Sandbach. But Ross looks like he was fouled there, and that is called as a foul. Looks to be hurt. This is bad news for AFC Crewe if he doesn't stand up basically immediately. Now he's back to his feet, like nothing's happened. Police say he's ready to go. I can say on behalf of everyone involved with AFC Crewe, if Ross is on the floor for more than 5 seconds, the alarm bells start ringing. I think we're ready to ensure the feet of Ross Avies with the magic that comes from them more often than not. And Deck on the free kick, he's hit some from this range before and hits them in, but it's not in his preferred foot to try and find the net. Great ping into the box if he can find someone. Does find someone, but again, it's just not powerful enough, not on the target, and probably too high up in the box. Sandbach's looking to catch AFC Crewe on the break. Can't quite do so. Break and play. AFC Crewe can recover. Probably looking about the 70th minute now, all in all. I know it says the 83rd in the corner, but if you are just joining us now, we're probably about the 70th minute. It's 1-0 to AFC Crewe. And I'm afraid my stream has just been refreshed, so fingers crossed we can pick up right where we left off. No, it's correct now. My apologies, that was just my screen being bugged. There we are, absolutely perfect. We're back with it. We're back with it. Oh, the Crusaders, that's a new one. I'm waiting for Up the Yard Rats to catch on myself. Ever a popular choice within Nufan, within AFC Crewe. And Toby Remote will have the opportunity to kick it out and try and create something from the back. And there is a hoof from Toby. Pass halfway line into a bit of a flurry of players. And Sandbach have come away with it. Knocked down. Found a Sandbach's body in the, well, slightly in the final third. I think you can class it with some of the chances that Sandbach had today. But yet again, AFC Crewe recover well. And this has been a great game if you enjoy defensive football. Reminiscent of the Italian game in arguably its prime 20 or so years ago, 30 years ago. Can't say to the best test of everyone older than me. I wasn't born then. I still know of that football, so don't worry. I'm not an educated swine commentating on your dose of non-league football with AFC Crewe. I daren't look at the YouTube comments now either after that comment. We've just been walked past by the one and only Lee Robbo. If you're a member of Nufan, you will know the man himself, the true legend that has allowed us to bring this commentary to you today with this VO. You're watching this through VO live, through YouTube, but the VO has been out of action for a while and we haven't been able to watch any football. AFC Crewe actually with a great attempt and it's blocked. Still falls for AFC Crewe. But yeah, Lee Robbo has taken on the task of trying to sort out these pesky VOs, and he's done a brilliant job so we can bring this football live to you. It's sent to the back post, and AFC Crewe with an opportunity, and it just goes begging wide. That is a true shame, and Michael there shows how much he's disappointed almost with that final attempt. Yeah, it's always great to see the board member support here. I know we've got a few people, quite a good number here today. Great numbers on Wednesday night as well, and we'll keep bringing this commentary to you as long as we can, as long as these videos continue to work. And that was another great opportunity for AFC Crewe, but they just aren't hitting the back of the net. They just aren't hitting that final target. The keeper has been truly a brick wall. I am, of course, wearing my flat cap. Not truly introduce myself if you're not one that's familiar with me, but I am Flat Cap or Isaac, and I'm wearing my flat cap right now. And with some of these saves that the keeper's pulling off, you should call him Lev Yashin. He should be wearing my flat cap, to be completely honest. And that's a reference that's truly before my time. But in before I'm called a Peaky Blinder, Yashin's obviously the true inspiration of the flat cap. As you can see, there's the scenery as well behind the ground. Just wonder how many footballs have gone missing in that shrubbery. And there's a brook as well behind there. And as I say that, a ball goes over the fence as well, which is a constant source of annoyance. But it's thrown back over very swiftly. And the keeper can restart play. And just as the keeper takes the goal kick, I just want to give a shout out. I know we've spoke about the Full Steam Ahead podcast before, but it's not the only podcast you should be listening to. There's a great podcast that's just been nominated for a national award. That is Couch to Coach. That is from board member Rob. And basically, the best way to explain it is go and listen to it. You will be hooked, as I was. It's been nominated for a Sports Podcast Award. So go to www.sportspodcastgroup.com and look for the Best Fitness, Health and Wellbeing Podcast Award and go and vote for Couch to Coached. If you're in the Discord as well, we'll put a shout out in there for you. Rob, But yeah, thanks for listening. And as we say, that Crewe have an opportunity. They're in the box. And that's a great attempt, but he's straight at the keeper. And that's another opportunity that just goes begging. AFC Crewe seem to almost outnumber the opposition here. Sandbach seem to have less men on the pitch. I know that's not the case, but just the positioning of the team. Some great pressing there on Toby, but again, very, very calm, very, very reserved all game. And he's just done what he's had to do, and he's executed everything very well to this point. Crewe going the wrong way. Again, there's pressure on there for Toby, but he makes a pass, finds Michael in the middle, perfectly on his head. There's Deck. Ross is there. Ross doesn't look too happy with that decision from Deck. But the winger there for Sandbach Town tries to make something happen, but just a touch that is heavier than me after I go to the Chinese chit shop. And AFC Crewe are back in possession. Again, a heavy touch of his own from Ross there. Not something you see too often, but a great pass there across the field by Sandbach. Keeps the ball there. I believe it's just poked away by Kyle. 10 minutes left to play here at Wood Park, and as things stand, AFC Crewe will be a semi-finalist again for the second year in a row. AFC Crewe got to the semi-final of this competition last year before unfortunately bowing out to Crewe FC reserves in, quite frankly, a game to forget for AFC Crewe. The final score was not pretty by any stretch of the imagination, and if I remember correctly, the result was... I can't even remember because it was that poor. I'll be able to find it now. I believe it was about 7-1. I think that's me being generous. Here we are, we can find it right now. AFC Crewe. 7-2. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, 7-2 last year. Game played at the Cumberland Arena in Crewe. Very nice arena. Was great to go there. You know, great facilities. Really enjoyed my day, but the result was not one we wanted. So back to semi-finals this year. I'm not sure if they're still in the tournament this season. So if they're not, you know, who knows who we can come up against. But cup run is definitely on the cards. As I said, as things stand, it's 1-0 to AFC Crewe. And there's a corner here, which is another opportunity for the Crewe. And there we are, Toby in possession of the ball. Had to find his feet a bit there. Played it into a very dangerous position there. 1 red shirt, 2 yellows. And played out to the wing there. Ross is there, but he's, I would say just offside, but that would be fibbing. He was quite obviously offside, unfortunately, for Ross in that position. A player that you have to think doesn't really need to be offside because of his dribbling ability. He's one of those players that you can give him the ball on the edge of his own box and he could do something with it. So it was another wasted opportunity for Crewe, but only 8 minutes to go, plus any added time, before AFC Crewe are semi-finalists again. And just looking forward to next week, there is more football, of course. There is no AFC Crewe women's games tomorrow, but next week, AFC Crewe are travelling away. So after a few games at home, a few brilliant games at home that I've much enjoyed, we have to travel away for once. We are making our first round appearance in the League Cup, and we are travelling away to, let me just make sure I'm getting this right because I can't remember the team name for the same life. I believe it's Hanley Academy. Could be wrong in saying that. Can't actually find the fixture, but I believe it's Hanley Academy. I'll just make sure before giving you any false information. It is indeed Hanley Academy away in the League Cup next Saturday, the 20th of January. And to follow that, on the Sunday, we have women's team action. We have AFC Crewe Women versus Congleton Town at Home Chapel. A game that ended 5-2 last time out, away at Congleton only a few weeks ago, with 2 or 3 absolute screamers from Sam Corley and Annabelle Medley. So a game that you shouldn't miss. But that's all coming up next week. Back to today's game, it's still 1-0. AFC Crewe still knocking on the door for a second. Sandbach Town not wanting to give it up. And Sandbach Town up to here in a semi-dangerous position. Just need to make something happen from here. And they put in a looping cross, a daring cross. And it's dealt with calmly. Toby rolls it out. Deck on the ball with a lot of space. Ross wants the ball, but Deck absolutely pelts that. And again, nothing from that at all. I see a bouncing ball. I'm not sure what's happening there. Very hard to see in the distance. Bit of a delay in the game here. Can definitely see this running over the next 5 minutes. And that ball. These for the linemans. Referees, whoever that is there. It's the referees. And the match resumes. The ball in Ollie Burns' possession. AFC Crewe really needs to work a moment of magic here. And there's runners. That's a great ball down the wing. AFC Crewe needs to do something here with it. It's pulled back. Finds the edge of the box, and somehow Ross comes away with the ball. He's got 2 men to beat here. He's done it before, he'll do it again. Has to bring it round the long way. And he finds a way through. Ross Avies finds a way through. He's found a way through. He's got a shot off, and that has to be it. That has to be 2, but it's not. I am speechless. That is one of the opportunities that AFC Crewe will come to rue if this game changes. But what an attempt that was. What an attempt, and a very unfortunate one to just hit the bar and come out. AFC Crewe will be absolutely kicking themselves with that one, and Ross Avies, a player that's done so well up until that point, just to miss out by a fraction of an inch. But AFC Crewe are still going to try and create an opportunity here, but it's cut out, unfortunately. And oh my goodness, I'm having to catch my breath after that. Been pinged everywhere, but there's no sense of urgency, I believe. It's either a change on the pitch or some sort of break in play, because again, it just seems like nothing too much is going on. I've just seen, I've got a quote here from the chairman, Liam Bond. Ross Avies hits the post after an individual run that would have won him the push gas. And I've got to say, I've still not recovered. I'm just going to sit in silence for about 10 seconds and drink a bit of Wood Park's finest San Miguel. Okay, I'm back to the football. Tobarima collects the ball on the edge of his box. Plays a great ball over to Deck, who's in a lot of space here. Pressure's on now. Turns the man a bit. Midfield does well to keep it there. Didn't make it easy for themselves though. And again, it's hard to tell in this position with the ball so far away what's going on truly, but looks to be a throw-in of sorts. And it isn't, it's thrown back. AFC Crewe still keeping this press going, still being relentless on their front line, not letting the opposing defence play it out from the back, but they are doing a good job of keeping the ball progressing. It just seems that they can't get the ball much further than that. Again, a free kick here for Sandbach. And it's, again, very hard to tell who drew the foul, who conceded the foul. But it is definitely a Sandbach free kick from this position. Well, it could be sent into the box. And that does seem to be a foul there. Has anything been given? No? Advantage? Is it? No, it is a foul. It was almost very blatant pushing the back there from the Sandbach attacker. But great recovery pace there from AFC Crewe. And Jordan Long, I believe that was, to get in front of the ball and stop anything from happening from that attack. And we are in the 90th minute now. I can't see too much more regulation time of football happening. I can see Andy Baker in the distance doing a hacker. Oh, he's doing some obscene gestures now. Lovely, Andy. Cheers. Yeah, I can't see too much more football happening now. 90th minute. About 2 or 3 minutes now maximum. You can see we have got basically a new midfield now in Ollie Wilson and Blake Stubbs. So Danny and Michael are both off. You see in the middle there. And that was Ollie making a great run. Back to Blake. It is very hard to see these substitutions from the small screen when I've got the big pitch next to me and I'm trying to see everything I can from there as well to give you the most accurate and up-to-date information. You know what? Oh, that's a great ball. Can you make the run onto it though? He can. He kept it in. That's a great challenge. And that's an AFC Crewe throwing high up the pitch. Again, possibly another opportunity here for Crewe. Great ball in. Great header. And a great save as well. Keeper gets low. That's Cam Birkenhead yet again. His name's getting on my nerves. I've had to say it so much today, but he's really keeping them in the game. But that's a great kick. Can something be done here? But no, Toby is there to probably make his biggest save of the game, biggest interference of the game, and does a very good job to stop Sandbach from causing any form of upset this late into the game. Just very quickly before the game ends, I know we've mentioned 2 podcasts already. Don't even know if it's listening to this, but the football drop is football drop podcast. Check it out on Spotify after you've listened to all the other ones that I'm recommending to you, because that's run by my good friend Ben, board member, the co-host of the Full Steam Ahead podcast with me as well. So go and give him a listen. Great podcast as well, all things football. So yeah, so that's Couch to Coach. Go and give them a vote. I'll drop the link later, and Rob, if you send a link as well into the Nufan chat, get people voting, and fingers crossed for successor, as well as obviously the Full Steam Ahead AFC Crewe podcast for all things AFC Crewe, and also just me and Ben being idiots for however long we decide to record for, as well as the football drop. So that is your weekend listening sorted, with no women's football tomorrow for AFC Crewe. But AFC Crewe here, we're on the attack. Played down the wing there. There's runners in the box. Sandbach making a last-ditch tackle, but it's in the box now. Gone down potentially a bit easily there. Great block. Again, nothing can come of that. Sandbach right back in a lot of space there. He's released Alex Sanham down the wing. Plays a good ball into the box, but can't really do much. Hits himself in the face there, which is always pleasant to see. And a great last-ditch tackle there to release Deck. Good ball through to Blake. And there's Ross again. That man Ross. Releases Blake, I believe that is. Oh no. The man on the right. Ooh, again. Looked like it could have been a foul, maybe a bit soft. AFC Crewe yet again coming away with the ball. Dex playing well here. And something's been given there. Not sure what it was. Potentially a high foot on Deck. As I mentioned before, Charlie Bones should be a bit happier now. 1-1 Huddersfield and Plymouth, so I guess he might have made the right decision by going there, because Toby has been playing a great game today. Aidan Brown on the pitch as well. Well, we've not really spoken about today, but a player who started the season so well for Crewe, but unfortunately injuries during the middle of the season ruled him out for a while. And again, another player like Aaron McGrath, we mentioned before, needs to be coming back into fitness. And fingers crossed he can find his form again, getting a hat-trick in the second game of the season, scoring a double in the first game of the season, which was a 3-2 loss, so scoring both goals in that game. First goal in the Pyramid, first game in the Pyramid, first brace in the Pyramid, first hat-trick in the Pyramid. So Aidan Brown, when he gets back to full form, especially playing alongside players like Ross Avies, who we all know how magic he is. Ross missed them first few games himself, but very quickly got himself into the top scorer of the league conversation after just very, very few games. And, I mean, if you look at it now, if you look at the league, it's I mean, I'm saying that, I can't even see it myself. I'm sure it's somewhere. Here it is, just been missing it. Stats, here we are. Goals. We've got Ross Avies currently in 4th place on goals for this season in the league. And obviously more in the cup and more to come in the rest of the season. It's not over yet. For cheeky Megs there on Ross Avies. I don't know what the point of that was, but didn't work, so just looks a bit silly, doesn't he? Deck to take another free kick. Last one wasn't awful. Let's see what he can do this time. And just as Deck's running up to take this free kick, if anyone else is interested in doing a bit of commentary and joining our commentary team, please do send us a message, get involved, especially for our women's team. That is a great free kick. Be able to commentate on moments like that. But yeah, if you're interested, men's games, the women's games, midweek games, weekend games, whatever you'd like to do, whatever you're available to do. If you want to get involved, please do send us a message. If you're in the Discord, if you're part of AFC Crewe, message Billy. I know his username starts with WB. Shoeless, Brian, both brilliant gentlemen, and both will put you in the right position to succeed. So please do not hesitate to get in contact on myself or Flat Cap. So you know what, we'll put you through your paces, but I'm sure you will love this role. So let us know, and please don't hesitate to get involved. Got a bit of a scuffle there, and that looks like it was a potential handball being put at the edge of the box here. This is what some may call Chris Holt range. Chris Holt, a player we mentioned, a player in the AFC Crewe folklore and probably will be forevermore. A player that bags free kicks in his sleep. Not all the time, but when he does, they are absolute beauties. Not a player I like to big up his ego too much. Again, go and listen to the podcast. Keep on chugging is the tagline. Full steam ahead on Spotify, on Amazon, on Apple, and yeah, listen to what we say about Christian Holt. Reset! But yeah, he'd bag a free kick like that, but unfortunately, not to be in that instance. We're in the 99th minute now, so I really can't imagine too much more football is to be played. Booted away there from the goalkeeper. Aiden trying to do something here. Found his head very well. Brought it down very well. And he's making a run. Can he find space? He plays it back very well. Finds Deck on the edge of the box. Plays it across to the back stick. No one seems to be able to find it there. That's out for what seems to be a throw-in. We've now hit the 100th minute of regulation football time. That's played into the box. And AFC Crewe have found the second goal. It didn't look overly dramatic. It was very neatly slotted in. The keeper seemed to have almost given up. But that is 2-0 to AFC Crewe, and it's been coming for a long time. This goal fest we talked of before the game didn't seem to happen, but that is 2-0 to AFC Crewe. And again, I'll try and confirm who scored that goal for you. I can't say with complete certainty, so again, any help would be great. It's whoever's playing on the right wing, I believe. Trying to get some information up now to see who that may be. Good chance it may be Brandon. Potentially Justin. Can't quite see that far away. Yeah, I don't think good. I believe it might have been Justin, you know. Justin Manini. Playing his first game for AFC Crewe in a long time. Not played since well before Christmas. Really solid player for AFC Crewe for the last year. Year plus. Playing left back, right back, left wing, right wing, anywhere he's been needed. He's been absolutely solid. And that is 2-0 to AFC Crewe. Brilliant stuff. So we keep on going. We're well over the 100th minute now. It feels like a World Cup match. The only difference is it doesn't quite feel like Qatar. It's getting colder at Wood Park, but I'm seeing a wonderful display of football from AFC Crewe and a very well-deserved 2-0 lead now. Been a long time coming. AFC Crewe maybe looking to make it one more to 3 even later in this game. There isn't a need, there's no goal difference. However, it's always nice to score more, isn't it? I don't think anyone would complain. Big hoof up. I can sense the whistle coming soon. I can't imagine there's too much more football to play. That's well cut out there. AC Crewe definitely surging for another goal. And that's it. That is full-time. AFC Crewe, your semi-finalist in the Crewe District Cup. That is it. That is full-time. I have been Flat Cap. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Brian. Thank you to Shu. Thank you to everyone who's been part of this today. And we will see you next week. Let's go.
That was good, man. Good work.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, was it Aiden Brown who scored that one? You're off. See you, Judy. Perfect, thank you. I need to run now, but thank you very much.